Welcome to the D Major Scale Bass Edition. Let's get started by making sure your instrument is in tune. If you have a tuner app, terrific. A regular tuner, fantastic. Or go to Google and just type in tuner.ninja. Make sure your open strings are in tune before you add your left hand. We want to make sure that you're training your hand to go to the exact correct spot. And if your strings aren't in tune, you're giving your hand the wrong information. Also, remember, as you play your scales, posture, is more important than notes. If your posture isn't great, then it almost doesn't matter if your notes are in tune. We want to make sure your posture is good so you can practice playing notes in tune. If you do it the other way, if you get your fingers in tune, but you have bad posture, now when you finally learn the correct way to hold the instrument, you have to relearn what it feels like to play in tune. So step one, make sure we have excellent left hands so that when we play, we are using our time efficiently and effectively. Okay, so what's a D major scale? Well, in the key signature we have two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. Look in front of you and here are all the notes for the D major scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, and D. Now we're doing two octaves, so it's those set of notes twice. So now that you know what the D major scale looks like, let's find it on the bass. Now, because we start on our open D string, we're gonna do a drop down fingering. That means you're gonna go from open D down to open E. Otherwise, we have to play way up high on the bass, and that's not what we're doing today. Okay, here we go. I will say the note name and the fingering and show you where it is. We start with open D. Then we roll our arm down to open E. Then we place our first finger on the E string, and that note is F sharp. And then we put our second finger down on the E string, and that note is G. Open A. First finger B. Now because of the key signature, reach to get up to that fourth finger C sharp. Good. Open D. Here's the second octave. First finger E. Fourth finger F sharp. Open G. First finger A. Fourth finger B, and now we shift. We're gonna shift down to C sharp, and then fourth finger D. Let's go backwards. Fourth finger D, second finger C sharp, shift back to first position, fourth finger B, first finger A, open G, prepare your hand for a nice high F sharp, good, first finger E, open D. Prepare your hand for a nice high C sharp. First finger B. Open A. On the E string, second finger G. First finger F sharp. Open E. And then back to open D. Now, as we practice the scales, I recommend always using a metronome. You can also just go to Google and type in the word metronome and boom, you've got a metronome on the screen. Or you can buy a metronome, or you can download an app. This is called Pro Metronome. It was free, it's on the App Store. I've got mine set to 60 beats per minute. So, since we're set at 60 beats per minute, let's start with half notes. Half notes are great because they let us play a nice full sound, use all of our bow, and it gives us a chance to listen to the sound we're making to make sure we're in tune. You ready? Here we go. Half notes, D major, ready, and D, open E, F sharp, G, open A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, open E, D, twice per note, quarter notes go, and open E, F sharp, G, A, B, reach for C sharp, nice, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, shift to C sharp, D, D, C sharp, B, A, G, F sharp, E, D, reach for C sharp, nice. Get ready for a G, F sharp, open E, open D. 4/8 notes and relax your arm and open E, F sharp, G, reach, And if you're feeling really comfortable with where all the fingers go for the entire scale, then you can start doing things to speed up the left hand. Maybe playing twice per note 8th notes or going to 16th note variations. Always go slow enough so you can work on every element of the scale. Posture, placement of the thumb, pulling into the string, all the things that make practicing worthwhile. Because remember, whatever you practice, you get better at. So make sure you're practicing good habits. All right, nice job on the D major 2-octave scale. Congratulations. Now that you know it, you get to practice it forever. And if you do practice every day, by the end of the year, you'll be taller.